It's Frugal Friday. I've been wanting to talk to y'all about this particular subject for a minute. Property taxes in the city of Philadelphia, because that's all I can speak on. They overcharge me every fucking year for my properties, okay, for the taxes. Now, here's for my Philadelphia folks. If you live in Philadelphia and you own your home, you're probably more than likely 9 times out of 10 being overcharged for your property. Now, maybe you one of the wealthier of us and you don't live in the hood and you got a house that's worth plenty of money anyway, and you probably getting undercharged. Go figure. They overcharge the poor folks and they undercharge the rich folks. And then they just did an audit on the Philadelphia tax assessment people, whatever. And they found that the whole shit is shenanigans and fuckery. They said y'all over assessing the poor folks with homes that ain't worth shit, and you under assessing the rich folks whose houses are worth millions of dollars. What is going on? Somebody from the city came out and said, oh, I don't think that assessment, they didn't look at, it's biased, they didn't look at all the facts, and that's just not what the problem is. We're going to have an unbiased party come and do an assessment. I'm an unbiased party. Well, I guess I'm a biased party, but I'm not an assessment person. I'm just a person who lives here and pays taxes here. I got my real estate bills here for the last couple of years, and we bought another house on the corner from the sheriff's sale 2 years ago. I'm going to tell you, the taxes on my house are $650 a year. Now, that's plenty low for a lot of people. Y'all like, bitch, that's all you gotta pay? But whatever. My neighbor, well, it's 2 houses on the other side of my driveway that this old lady owned. Their income properties, meaning she rents them out. These are 2 among 30-something properties she owns. Taxes on her 2 houses is $400 a year. And they income properties. They not owner-occupied. That means she don't have a Homestead Act on them or nothing. So my normal property taxes, without the Homestead Act or anything, is $650. And her normal property taxes, without any Homestead Act or whatever, is $400. Now it's the same exact houses. How that make any sense? And those is rental properties. By default, my taxes ought to be lower, right? Now I got the Homestead Act on my house, so I do technically pay lower than she pays. I was paying like 2 something. But that's not the point. The Homestead Act, as this article will point out that I link in the description, you're going to have to type this shit in or go to Facebook, some shit, I don't know. I'm going to have it on Facebook and YouTube where the link will be, but you can read the article. The Homestead Act is not to correct the fuckery that the city real estate assessment bureau or whatever created for you, okay? It's supposed to be to help people so that they ain't paying astronomical taxes. So I said, well, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm going to appeal that shit. Because I knew about, you couldn't appeal your property taxes. So that's tip number 1. If you don't know, now you know. You can't appeal your See, the white man got this funny thing he do. It's called play games. Okay? And it's not that the game, see, all you got to do is learn the rules. And you can actually win at the game. It's not that hard. So you can have an appeal of your taxes done. Let me say this. They don't know what's on the inside of your house. They can only assess it by the outside. That one looked worse than a couple of the other ones, and you got it valued twice as much as any of the other houses on the block. I said, oh, I'm appealing that shit. That was what started me on my journey. They want $1,100 in taxes a year for their house. Okay, so we had to pay it their first year. And I said, I'm going to appeal that shit. We ain't paying that no goddamn more. So in the meantime, I'm going to appeal the taxes on our house too. Fuck that. I'll appeal both houses. Now, all you got to do, it's real easy. I did get long-winded. I didn't mean to, but it's real easy. You go down to the Office of Property Assessment, right? It's called a first level review. You can have them. This is before your property. You have to do this by a certain date. I don't have all the details because I'm here to lead you to the water, not to force you to drink. So if you want to know all that information, you can call their number. You can go Google Christ, the shit, whatever. But I'm giving you the tips you need to get started. So you can do a first level review, or you can do an appeal after the fact. Doesn't matter. They both easy processes. All you got to do is fill out a piece of paper with your information on it and why you think your taxes are wrong. Period. And they will send you an answer in a few months. My point to y'all, it's not even information they tell you about. They don't like put a PSA. You don't know that you can appeal your taxes. And I'm really annoyed because I knew this was going on, at least for the last 2 years. Because I said, and it was simple, quick. And I just simply stated, none of the houses are being taxed the same way. They lower mine. So now, instead of paying with the Homestead Act 2 something every year on my house, I pay $68. You heard that. $68 a year. Filled out one piece of paper. This is funny though. The house down the street, they reduced the taxes. The very next year, when they did when they sent out this piece of paper here, the recertification bill, they had raised them right back up. I said, see y'all, y'all think y'all cute. They funny as fuck. Like, it's no checks and balances. It's nobody. It's like they the king of dickheads over there. The king and queens of just fuckery. Okay? So naturally, I peeled them again. The original market value had at $55,600. I just told you it was a fucking abandoned house, right? I peeled it and I said, fuck you and fuck that. And they revised it to half. How do you be charging people twice the amount of tax money they supposed to owe? Can y'all see that? This was my original value. Look at this shit. Didn't appeal. And this my new revised value. When they sent me my approval, I burst out in angry tears. And Alex said, well, babe, we got the approval. What's wrong? That's the good news. I said, yeah, but imagine all the elderly people and low-income people and poor people and people that just don't know this stuff. Because, again, like I told you in one of my other videos the other day, black folk don't read. It's a stereotype. You don't like when people say it to you, but the shit is true. Again, I didn't get beam me down Scotty knowledge. I read and fucking, when something was wrong or I see something ain't right I don't like, I'm gonna look into that shit. I'm gonna find some shit out. I'm gonna be down at city council. I'm gonna be calling 311. I'm gonna top all the phone lines, fucking figuring some shit out. So I cried because I said, it's a lot of people losing their houses to the sheriff's cell. I'm one of the people down there buying them. Because they can't pay the taxes that they don't even owe. Not to mention some penalties and interest they charge you on the money that you didn't pay on time. So what about when I find out that you've been overcharging me? Not because of some innocent mishap or oversight. Because it's a whole article now on the line about y'all. So that's just what y'all out here doing. Fuckery and bullshit. Fucking up people's lives. This not a fucking one-time oversight. This is me for the last 3 fucking years. Appealing and reappealing and getting recertifications and shit in the mail from y'all. Every year I gotta keep fucking telling y'all, kiss my ass. But what about the people who they don't know to tell y'all to kiss their ass? You charging them up. They fucking losing their houses and shit. They out here in these streets or homeless or in the shelter somewhere because they lost the house to sheriff's cell for fucking tax delinquency that they ain't even delinquent on because you out here robbing people. This is like embezzlement. You're embezzling money out of people. And then when they expose you, or whoever said whatever, you talking about, oh no, I just think it's not as bad as what you making it out to be. That's not a problem. No, I'm a citizen. I'm telling you it is as bad as they made it out to be. They had to make nothing out. You just fucking don't know what the fuck y'all doing down there. In fact, I think that you do know what you're doing. You know you fucking people. You know that. It ain't no way you don't know that. You must know it's like a systemic problem. And you are completely unwilling or woefully inept at doing anything about it. You're fucking just despicable. But the powers that be, you should be disgusted and ashamed of yourselves. Okay? You causing people fucking stress heart attacks and strokes out here with this bullshit. So, I said all that to say, your taxes seem too high, appeal them some bitches. Anyway, y'all. Check out the article that I linked. Go to Facebook if you want to be able to click the link instead of having to type it in, whatever. And be decent to yourselves. And then be decent to everybody else. All right, y'all. Bye.